shifter, and I am here at Ram's Head on stage. And how did you end up in Memphis, Tennessee?
That's a great question. Yeah, well, it wasn't planned. I spent some time in New Orleans and I spent some time in Los Angeles. I love both cities. However, we wanted something southern. I'm from, Serbia, and I'm Dutch too. So I lived in Amsterdam for 10 years, and I wanted something with better weather. So everything north of Memphis was really, something for us at this moment. But Memphis was kind of, central, and I formed a 9-piece band at that time, and I recorded Can You Stand the Heat? And my daughter was just born, actually. When we moved, she was only not even 4 weeks old when we took her on tour.
How long ago was that?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, when we moved, and I thought maybe it's better to just, rent a place and spend some time in Memphis and then get out of there. But here I am still. We got a place, and we enjoyed the weather. Musicians are great. The studios are great.
There's something that makes sense about playing the blues and living in Memphis.
Yeah, it does, very much, because you really can get great musicians, and they don't really tour around much. So I think it's people should know about them. They should get out of Memphis. Somehow they're kind of stuck around Memphis, and they're wonderful players. A very unique style of playing. Not anybody really plays that style anymore. You can't even learn it. It's really, they're still stuck in a stack sound and 60s and 70s soul and blues, and you don't really learn that. You just have it, and that's a specific thing about Memphis that I haven't found anywhere else, and I'm tremendously enjoying that part.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying that. You were on the Experience Hendrix tour this year?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, that was incredible. That was just incredible. One of my, favorite experiences ever in my career. I've been wanting to be on that tour for quite some time now. It was on my to-do list. They don't have a whole lot of ladies on the tour. Not on stage, at least. Backstage, yeah, maybe, but not on stage. So it was an extreme honor to be, among these incredible players. Johnny Lang and Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Buddy Guy and Weasel Zappa and Eric Johnson. I mean, and just to be among those people was incredible. And just to play a tribute to Hendrix, which was a big influence for me. And in the last 10 years of my career, I did a few Hendrix covers, and I recorded something. I don't do a whole lot of covers, so it really meant a lot.
Yeah, there was one in particular you covered, which I forget the name.
Well, I recorded at the beginning of my career Belly Button Window.
Right.
And I did Can You See Me right now for the tour as a slide version, and then I played House Burning Down for many years, and they called me and they specifically said, we want you on tour and we want House Burning Down. So
great.
It was great, and I love to pick songs that are not really famous, not the biggest hits. I think it's great that people should listen, like Belly Button Window. A lot of people never ever heard of that song. I think it's one of the most beautiful lyrical things that Hendrix made, and it's great to show it to the audience. But I mean, it's not just a gig, it's not just a Hendrix cover band or something, because you got the whole family involved, it's a big deal. These people, we just kind of step off our regular regime with our own bands. We get on tour bus and we all try to do really the best we can, playing music of this genius. So it was an incredible experience, and everyone on tour was so kind, and I was expecting 20 guitar players with their attitudes
and their egos.
But everyone was extremely kind and really supportive of each other. So it was wonderful. And the new one is just being booked for the West Coast. And
you'll be on that one
well.
too? Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's in September. I'm thinking, or October.
Great. Well, you're being talked in those circles now with Kenny Wayne Shepherd and all of those people. Albert Castilla. Do you know Albert?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's actually playing tonight in Falls Church, Virginia.
Oh,
yeah,
he's wonderful.
Yeah, he is. But you're being talked about in those circles, which is why I wanted to be here to see you tonight. I've never seen you live.
Oh, great.
And I'm really looking forward to it.
I feel at home.
That's good. Will we be hearing any of the Hendrix covers tonight?
Yeah, I'll probably do Can You See Me?
Good.
Yeah, that's a new thing. I used to do it 10 years ago, and now I pulled it up again for the tour, and I recorded as well, that version.
So you were early years ago. You went off to study jazz, classical guitar.
Did. Yeah, I did that in Holland many years ago. When I just moved, it was, I would think 2000, 2001, and I studied world music and jazz, maybe 4 years altogether, and then I was on, well, at the same time I was actually really trying to get my career going, which was unusual for jazz students and definitely jazz teachers, because you're not supposed to do that. You know, you're supposed to be at every exam, and you know, you have to give your best 5 years of your life to, you know, becoming the best jazz guitar player in the world, which I think made a lot of students very insecure, and I definitely didn't want that to happen to me. I always had a strong vision of what I wanted to do and what I want to get from the school, you know, not the other way around. You gotta come there with a vision. You want to be a blues guitar player, maybe jazzy, a little bit fusion, or you know, you gotta have a strong vision, because you can really get pulled in different directions, and then at the end you're starting doubting the whole thing, at the same time being in the most important time, years of your career, because you'll never be that creative as you are in between 20 and 25, you know. So those are very important years that you should treasure and really get them where you want to be. So after, I think, 4 years, well, my career started in Europe, and we were playing, and in America as well. So I stopped the study and went on. You know, I still take lessons whenever I can, and I take vocal lessons, take guitar lessons, online lessons, get good players that I admire and tell them come over and show me some stuff. So I think you should always learn, you know, you should keep learning.
That's the one thing I've heard from most of the really good guitar players that I've interviewed. They've never stopped learning, you know. They never stop picking things up from other guitar players, or they never stop looking for the next sound or the next whatever it is. Yeah, that's great. That's right. Your first band was called Hush, if I remember correctly. Yeah, do you ever play with them? Do you ever see them?
I do see them.
Do you?
Yes. Not all of them live still in Serbia, in Belgrade, but the ones that do, I do see them, and it's always great to come together. We didn't play really. They, I think, went in different musical directions. You know, I was kind of keeping the blues thing, and but they're all fabulous players. You know, the bass player went more in a, I would think, pop direction, and the drummer more into jazz and fusion and percussions. So, you know, maybe we should get together and see what will come out of it, but it will definitely be all over the place.
That would be fun. Yeah.
No, I still keep in touch with them, and I mean, I had different bands throughout my career, but it's always great to go back and play with them. I just did a European tour with my European guys that I used to tour with for about 6 years while living in Europe, and they made their decision to stay over there, and I made mine to move over here.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's always great, you know. There's this amazing energy when you just come back, and the friendship just doesn't stop, you know, where you left it, and you just see these incredible musicians being way better than they were 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you yourself improved, so we take music on a different level, and no rehearsals, no anything, just come in and play on spot, and it's a whole other gig than 2 years ago. It's very inspirational.
Yeah. Who's with you tonight? Who's playing with you tonight?
Carlton Leak, he's gonna play keyboard, and Barry Campbell's gonna play bass, and Stefan Avellaneda's gonna play drums.
Okay.
That's it, the 4-piece.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, great.
What's next up for you? Are you writing now?
I am, and I did 3 songs for the new record already. That was a few months back, and now I'm planning to finish it, I would think, by the end of the year, I'm hoping.
Do you have a title?
No, I don't.
No?
I do have 3 projects in mind, 3 different CDs in mind, and I'd like to get them done ASAP. You know, I want to get it over with. I got these ideas that I want to put out. They're very different one from another, and with different people in mind, but I can't tell you anything more about it.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying.
I know.
Yeah. I appreciate you taking a few minutes of your time. I know you have a super busy schedule.
Oh, that's fine.
You're about to hit the stage in about 10 or 15 minutes. And I'm really looking forward to the show, so thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay.